Dead weight. Oh. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This week is super exciting. We are in Pass Christian, Mississippi right now, which if you don't know, that is the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, as far south as you can get without hitting the ocean. The ocean is currently to my right. We had a serious cold snap this week. It is currently 57 degrees. We left central Mississippi at 2:30 this morning. We drove all the way down to the coast because the red fishing report is on fire right now. Just picked up bait. The bait guy said they're catching redfish where we're putting in at. So we're about to go try and hammer some saltwater fish, and I'm so pumped. This is what, if I could do anything for the rest of my life, this would be it. I love inshore fishing. So stick around to the end. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. This is a pretty good one. We'll catch you guys in a minute. See you on the water. All right, in typical me fashion, I didn't have the GoPro rolling. We got our first fish. This is what we're after. This is a little rat red. He's not a keeper, but first fish of the day, man. Yeah. Got something. Yep. Nah, he ain't big. It's a bass. No. What it looks like. It's a bass. Wow. Nice. Travel all the way to Pass Christian. Catch a bass. Definitely not what I'm after, but I'll take him. I can't get away from these dinks, dude. I just realized in editing that I never told you guys that what baits we were using. We started off with these guys, the Saltwater Assassin, just a little swim bait with a green tail. This was our most productive one for both specs and reds. Rigged with just a weighted jig head, chartreuse jig head, and that worked really well for us. And we also used DOA artificial shrimp. Didn't catch any reds on these, but the specs went pretty wild on them. We also used live shrimp and croaker cut bait, just rigged on a simple Carolina rig with about a 2-foot fluorocarbon 12-pound test leader and I think a 5-ounce lead egg sinker. So that's what we used. It worked for us. And if you want to go out and catch some redfish, I do suggest picking up a pack of swim baits in all kinds of different colors and figuring out what they like. Oh God, oh my God, that's something. It's not bad. Oh, that's a baby drum. That's a black drum.
That's sheephead.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's a baby black drum.
With stripes?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Juvenile. You want to bet?
No.
Look in his mouth. See any teeth? You hear him croaking?
What's the size on them?
Have to check.
Take a picture of him.
So just mention me in your video that I caught a lot of bait for y'all.
No limit, no limit. Black drum.
Just remember next time y'all need bait, call me.
Take a picture of it.
That's a juvenile black drum. Ooh, he got hemorrhoids.
Every year we keep watch watch me fucking smash a big ass red.
You want to watch how fast I'll tie on a piece of croaker?
Catch fish when I can't catch the damn shrimp.
Oh gosh. Another one.
Another one.
That's a sheep's. That's a sheep's head. Heck yeah.
He ain't big enough to keep.
Yeah, he is. Oh, there's a size limit. I forget. How long are they gonna be? I thought it was 12 for these.
I thought it was too.
Sheep head's 14.
14? Well, we'll measure in just to see. That's one of the ones we're after. Under my feet.
Holy shit.
Might need to re-up my croaker meat here. Oh, wow. I think I win smallest fish.
Oh my God, why'd you let him do that?
Ain't nothing gonna eat that hard head. Every day of my life. Huh? One bar? Should be all right.
That's a big fish right there, dog.
This is a big fish. This is a big fish. Oh gosh, Michael.
Need the net?
I need you to go over there to it.
Give him some slack. Which way?
Straight to that
Grab the net, Chris.
piling. I don't know what the f it is. I think he's coming at me. All right, stop. I don't know where he's at. I can't see it.
Oh my God. Is that drag burning on?
Yeah.
Here. Just hand it to me.
Camera. He's out this way.
Oh, which way?
He's going back towards the piling.
What about this?
Hold him. I'm more worried about that leader. Feels like a ray. It's just dead weight. Oh!
You get mine rode in.
Hunter, how does it feel?
I feel like dead weight. Like a big ray.
That sucker's burning drag, cuz.
Good fit. Good whatever it is. Come on. Damn. Don't want. He's going back towards the power.
I got this. I probably got fired up.
Big one. Big one. Oh my god.
Oh my God. I'm gonna vote. Go that way. Hold on.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go, baby. Yes. Oh,
That's a toad too.
dude. Look at what is going on here. Oh, yes, bro.
I got you.
Yes, that is what we're here
Yes, sir.
for. Oh.
What's the slot? I don't think it's over 30 though.
Oh gosh. Let's go, baby. Oh, that's what we're here for. Sweet.
Hunter, what do you got?
I don't know. Hey, stop him.
That was a fucking
Boom, son. God, I love this.
Hell yeah.
Good job on the net, Mike. Good job on the camera.
Perfect,
Boy,
dinner, baby.
Heck yeah.
Alright guys, it's actually the next day. We got back super late last night. It was about a 4-hour ordeal getting back. Didn't pick up the camera to do an outro out there because we were rushing really quick. If you can see that big long thing laying on top of my boat. Got a call from my grandfather, said he wanted to get rid of an old canoe. Had to go pick it up. Can't turn down a free boat, so that'll be a future video. I wanted it really bad for duck hunting, and the fact that it was my grandfather's and he used it for, I think, 40 years. He said the canoe's 39 years old. I thought it was really cool. I'd like to have it. So, haven't cleaned any of the fish. I'm fixing to do that right now. I gotta spray out the boat, get all the salt off the boat. The conditions we had yesterday were nowhere near what the weatherman predicted. Go figure. The tide chart was the exact opposite of what they predicted. So we got there on super low tide. My dog's going crazy. We got there on super low tide and the whole Bay St. Louis area was like 2 foot deep. So we had to idle everywhere, and wind was about twice what they predicted. So we couldn't go too far out in the Gulf. So we had to stay kind of around that pier or that bridge and fish those pylons. And that's where we managed to catch most of our fish. So I've got fish to clean, I've got a boat to clean, and you guys are gonna see how I clean redfish and black drum. So I'm gonna get you set up on a tripod. That's how we do it. Alright, first thing you gotta do is get him pretty straightened out. They've been sitting on ice all night. So if you've never cleaned a redfish, they are incredibly tough, almost like a gar. Maybe not quite as tough as a gar. So I use 2 different knives. I have one really heavy, thicker knife. It still has a little plate in it. And then one for finer, kind of getting the skin off the meat. I really like these bubble blades. I'm not paid, sponsored, or whatever. But I picked one up one day just to try it, and they're actually really nice. So for these guys, I like to start right behind the pec fin. Come right behind the head, all the way down to the backbone. And then make a small cut. All the way down backbone. And once you get down to the tail, come all the way through. That helps when you hold them with a rag. Come all the way down to the end of the tail. Now, come up, start cutting that away from the back. Just following that backbone the whole time. Careful not to cut yourself. All the way through him. All the way through his pin bones right there, the rib bones. And all you're doing is following the backbone the whole time. And once you get to the rib bones, it's all downhill. Didn't quite get all the way through. Just like so. Now I'm leaving this on the half shell. So all the meat will stay on the skin. And that right there is some of the finest eating fish you will ever find. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this week's video. I do want to apologize for not talking so much in this video. I try to be as informational as I can. When I get out there, I kind of forget what I'm doing. I have a one-track mind, and that is solely focused on catching fish. So I'm trying to do better about being a little more informational on what I use, how I use it, whatever. But in this case, we were fighting pretty rough water, fighting the wind, fighting you know, shallow water while we were running. So we were pretty busy the whole time we were fishing, but we still had a really good time. We caught a good amount of fish and some good eaters, but safety on my boat is number one in my mind, and I wanted to make sure that I came home, my guys came home, and we had a good time. You know, we were dodging big boats the whole time. Bay St. Louis is not really somewhere on a rough day that a John boat needs to be out in the water, but we did it, we managed, and we did it safely. And if the camera has to take a back seat to that, then that's just how it's gonna have to be. I do hope you guys enjoyed what footage I did get. And if you wanna get out there and catch reds, man, I hope this helps a little bit. They're a blast. Is absolutely 110% my favorite fish to catch on rod and reel. And I wish I could do more of it, but unfortunately I'm about 3.5 hours away from the coast here. But it is what it is. We get to go when we can, and it keeps things exciting. So if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe. If you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And if you would, leave a like on this video. It does help me a lot, especially with the whole outdoors YouTube thing right now. If y'all know anything, YouTube's kind of cracking down on the outdoors guys. So if we can keep this going as long as we can, that'd be awesome. And hopefully we'll find a new platform to let us do what we do. So we will catch you guys next week with a whole new video.